What is going on, everyone? I'm Ethan, also known as Ragnarocked, and welcome back to another video for The Last of Us Part 2. As you should all know by now, unless you've been living under a rock, The Last of Us Part 2 was delayed from February 21st to May 29th, and seeing as we have to wait a good amount of time between trailers and information, I thought it would be a good idea to do a recap of all of the confirmed characters we've seen so far. If you enjoyed the video, then a like would be appreciated, and subscribe if you want to see more Part 2 content from me leading up to the launch of the game and beyond. Without further ado, let's get into the video. It only makes sense to start this recap with the star of the show in The Last of Us Part 2, our girl, Ellie. Ellie is of course a returning character from The Last of Us and is the protagonist and playable character in The Last of Us Part 2. When we first meet Ellie, she is just what appears to be an innocent 14-year-old girl, but as the story progresses, we soon learn that she is more special than she first appears, as it is soon revealed that she is actually immune to the cordyceps virus and is to be delivered to the Fireflies in order to extract a potential cure against the virus from her. Although Ellie is young, she is a more than capable survivor with her trusty switchblade and also knowing her way around a gun. She has been through more harrowing and heartbreaking experiences than any 14-year-old girl ever should, and it seems that her luck still hasn't really improved much in Part 2.
Please stop!
After being left in the dark for so long about Joel, we finally know that he is confirmed to return in Part 2. Joel was the main protagonist and playable character in The Last of Us. He has had it pretty rough. The cordyceps outbreak started on his birthday, which then led to the tragic death of his daughter Sarah. Fast forward 20 years and he's still surviving and doing smuggling jobs with his partner Tess, who he also sadly loses. Joel is tasked with delivering Ellie to the Fireflies in order for them to extract a cure from her, but over the course of their journey he becomes attached to Ellie and starts to see her as almost a replacement to his long-lost daughter. In the end, Joel doesn't let the Fireflies extract the cure at the risk of Ellie's life and takes her back to Tommy's dam to try and live a normal life while knowing he may have doomed humanity forever because of his own emotions.
Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
The last of the returning characters we have seen to this point is Tommy. Tommy is Joel's younger brother and was with him at the start of the outbreak. After the tragic death of Sarah, it seems that him and Joel had a falling out and went their separate ways. We learn that Tommy was once a member of the Fireflies but has since retired. We reunite with Tommy later on in The Last of Us, where he is running his own dam with a small community and his wife Maria. Although he wouldn't take Ellie off of Joel's hands, he pointed them in the right direction and said they're more than welcome to return to Jackson anytime, and we know that Joel and Ellie do, as seen by the ending of The Last of Us and in Part 2 trailers. It's unclear what Tommy's role will be in Part 2, but I'm hoping he plays a bigger part, but we'll just have to wait and see. The first of the new characters in The Last of Us Part 2 is Dina. Dina was first revealed in the E3 2018 gameplay trailer, and she is a friend of Ellie's, and the two of them have been close since shortly after Ellie's arrival in Jackson. At this point in time, we don't really know all too much about Dina's character, but we know that she is a member of the Jackson Patrol as seen in the Outbreak Day trailer, and the obvious point is that she is Ellie's new love interest. While there are theories and speculation that the death of Dina is what will send Ellie on her path of vengeance, Naughty Dog themselves have said that Dina will play a big part in The Last of Us Part 2 and is a more important character than she appears. We'll just have to wait until the game comes out to see Dina's true purpose in the story. Another newcomer to The Last of Us Part 2 is Jesse. Jesse was also revealed in the E3 2018 gameplay trailer. I'm gonna be honest, there really isn't a lot to say about Jesse, as he seems to be a minor character at this point in time. From the little we do know, we know that he is Dina's ex-boyfriend, and he and Ellie have the conversation about him and Dina getting back together in no time, and the attitude that Dina gives him pretty much says it all. Apart from that, all we really know about him is that he is one of the leaders of the Jackson Patrol. Who knows how big of a character Jesse really will be in the grand scheme of things? Only time will tell. Now we move on to one of the first new characters revealed for Part 2, Yara. Yara was first introduced in the 2017 Paris Games Week trailer. Just like Jesse, not much is really known about Yara either at this point in time, as we have only seen her once so far. From what we do know, she is a former member of the Seraphites cult and clearly left prior to the events of this trailer. It seems that she was found or tracked down and brought to Emily, the horrible lady in this trailer, and as punishment, she had her arm broken with a hammer by this Seraphite member. I'm intrigued to see what Yara's backstory is and her reasons for being with the Seraphites in the first place. Lev is another new character and is actually Yara's younger brother. He was also revealed in the Paris Games Week trailer. We know as much about Lev as we do with Yara, so there isn't too much to say other than he seems like a pretty good shot with a bow, and it's interesting to see that he was hesitant in cutting down the hanging woman when Yara asked him to. Last but not least is said mystery woman, who is also revealed alongside Yara and Lev. Naughty Dog is being very tight-lipped with his character, so in that case, she must be pretty important to the story. We don't even know her name, but a lot of the community, and myself included, believe this to be Ellie's mother, Anna. If that is the case, and how she fits into the story is honestly anybody's guess, seeing as she is supposedly dead according to the first game. People have speculated that the scene we see her in is actually taking place in the past and will be jumping between the past and the present, but that seems a little far-fetched in my eyes, and I also don't really see what the point would be. I'm super interested in seeing who this character turns out to be and see if we were right all along, and just to see how important she really is to the story. But that is the last confirmed character on this list. I do hope you enjoyed and maybe learned some new stuff you didn't know already. I apologize to those of you that subscribe for part 2 content. I know it's been a while since my last video, but there is plenty more to talk about as we wait for the game to release, so stay tuned for more videos from me. That's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching as always. I've been Ethan, also known as Ragnarocked, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!